weights, them games, these plates, insane. No glory, no pain, no glory, no pain.
What's up, guys? It's the 1SG here with J Fit. You wanna say anything on that, J Fit? You wanna give your opening?
Give my opening? I ain't got an opening.
You ain't got an opening this time?
No opening.
All right, one more set, one more rap. We got a subscriber question. It's from Eric Gregg, and he wrote, keep in mind, I'm 13. I did about 30 hammer curls a day for 4 days and gained 1/4 of an inch on each arm. Is that good?
Commercial interruption. Let's discuss that 1/4 of an inch that you measure on your biceps. That is what we would affectionately call the pump. You get that from blood rushing into the muscle after you did 30 hammer curls per day. That is temporary. That is not growth. Just want to get that straight before we move on back to your regularly scheduled program.
Let's think about it. First of all, 13 years old, not a good idea. You need to start with functional strength, building your functional strength, a great foundation. I would say start with compound exercises such as squats, deadlifts, leg press for your lower body. Upper body would be pull-ups, push-ups, bench press. What's the other one we was talking about? Did I say shoulder press? Shoulder press, curls. And then, of course, since you like hammer curls, we throw that in. So to break it down, you would do lower part of your body one day, and then the next day you do upper, and then on the third day, let's add in some sprints, right? For explosive power and to build those muscles. For you, because I think you put in the other email that you was, what was it, 122 pounds, 5'8"? Yeah, you ain't got no body fat, man. All right, that's all muscle. So do some sprints for explosive power and to build muscle. Got anything you want to add?
Yeah, Eric, I was pretty much like you my whole life. You don't want to work out that much, man. You're 13 years old, you know, what you doing? You're 13 years old, you don't want to stunt your growth. And, you know, when it comes down to it, if you take lifting to the extreme, it's actually bad for you. Like, anytime you lift a weight, you're putting stress on your body. And your body's not really designed for that. So that's why your nutrition and everything has to be on point at the same time. You shouldn't do, at the age of 13, you should not do the same body part in the same week. Your body needs rest more than anything because it's on a consistent growth pattern. Like you see us, I'm 34, Frank's in the range of 40, Tasker's a year older than me. It's different because our growth hormone is eliminated pretty much altogether in our body. And you'll see us doing some crazy stuff on workouts just to help that growth hormone spike into our body, but you haven't even reached the peak of your core growth hormone going into your body yet, and you don't want to damage that. So don't do a body part more than once a week. Don't ever go heavy. If somebody tells you you gotta lift heavy, listen, I can tell you right now, there's not one exercise that I know my max for. It isn't. Time under tension is what's gonna grow the fastest for you. You're looking at anywhere rep ranges from 35 to 45 seconds. And that's going to elicit the biggest and strongest growth. Like we do a lot of crazy stuff sometimes. You'll see us doing volume, supersets, and time under tension together. And I mean, we've all been doing it for a very long time, and it's going to get to the point like you're going to hit plateaus. And regardless of what you do in life, you're going to get to the point where you got to do something else. That's why you're supposed to change it up all the time. Best thing I can tell you though, do your research. Don't listen to the people around you. Even, you know, what you see us saying. You know, do your research.
Listen to me.
Cross-check. I mean, Frank's gonna say that obviously, but you know, you gotta double check everything that you're getting. That's how I learned. Like, I don't have a sports science degree. I've been doing it. A lot of it was process of elimination, but the science and technology today is way different than it was 15 years ago. 15 years ago, I had strength and conditioning show me what to do, and it's totally changed. Like the stuff we do now that we did then is wrong. And it's constantly evolving and adapting. They have scientists and studies and God knows what else. And you know, you see bodybuilders. What you need to do is look at the people that were like you when they were growing up, and do that.
Look at them muscles, man.
We're gonna be posting this on YouTube, and you talking about here looking at his muscles.
Hey, but check this out, Eric. If you take anything away from this, right? First, you got to start with a strong foundation. That foundation is going to be them compound exercises, right? Hammer curls is isolation. Start with the compounds. That's that bench press, pull-ups, push-ups, squats, deadlifts, and shoulder press. Those will be your compound exercises. All right, we'll post a couple videos talking about compound exercises and how you need to implement them into every workout that you do. But at 13, right, you messing around with puberty, right?
Slow down, player.
Yeah,
Slow
wait till
down.
you're 14, 15, 16. That's when you get into that age range of
You can start getting crazy with it.
Yeah, so that's what would be the recommendation for right now.
Proper form, proper form, proper form every single time. Sometimes you see me, I do stuff that doesn't have proper form. I'm 34, I've been doing it for a long time. I do a lot of cheat
proper
exercises.
form. It's just,
most of the time,
just,
but I cheat.
It's
I
just
do
other
cheat.
people's perception of it. But you
Yeah.
got proper form. You know, the mugs sitting on the couch critiquing everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Them the mugs. They proper form laying on the couch. But
Don't listen to him. I don't have proper form all the time. I cheat to try to elicit more growth.
But on the real, build a strong foundation and good form. That's what you start with now. And that right there, along with your nutrition, get you to where you want. Because right now at your age, you're going to burn through calories left and right, especially if you lifting.
Yeah.
All right, so other than that, you got anything else, Jay?
No, just keep at it, bro. We admire the ambition and the dedication because 70-80% of the people in the world don't have that. You know, everybody who's obese in America and, you know, everybody that's on here on these YouTube channels and everything, we're all trying to start a movement, man. It doesn't matter what you're doing it for. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, to get in shape, to get a big bodybuilder, to act like this dude, or whatever it's for. If you're into fitness, you're into fitness, and we're all one family, we're all one team, and we're going to help each other regardless of what it is. You might get differences of opinion along the way, but, you know, you just got to do your research. Cause and effect. Always trust, but verify.
All right, 1SG, J Fit, One Swole Generation. We out. Don't forget to subscribe.
Like, share,
And check out the next video with J Fit.
comment. We love your feedback. If
Definitely.
you want to see something, ask questions, whatever. We love your feedback.
All right, peace out.
Later.
Weights, them games, plates, insane. No glory, no pain, no glory, no pain.